We'll start with the 31st function in math functions. Up to, we have covered up to 30 functions in math. And the last two were related to matrix. Last two functions called mdeterm and minverse were related to matrix. Matrix determinant and matrix inverse. M stood for matrix. Okay. Then mul, multiply two matrices. You offer two matrices in MS Excel and then multiply the matrices. Multiply and get the result. ML. Then mod. Mod stands for division of numbers and returning of remainder value. Modulo remainder. You divide 7 by 3. What will be the result? You will get 2 in the quotient area. 2 times 3 would be 6. 1 in the remainder area. Okay, this remainder is called modulo remainder. Mod function would return the remainder of their division. Remainder after division of the first number by the second number. Okay, 7 comma 3, mod 7 comma 3 would give you 1 as the result because 1 will be the remainder of division. Then m round. This is something similar to normal round operation, whereas m round m round is multiple round. Suppose I wish to round the number the nearest 5. I say 21 and I wish to round it to the nearest 5. What would be the nearest number? 20 would be the nearest number. 22. Nearest 5 would be 20, 20 itself for 22. Whereas for 23, nearest 5 multiple would be 25. Do you follow this? Round it to the nearest. Windows are Excel, Excel. So just take a look at this. I enlarge it. It's similar to normal round. I say 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I wish to get these numbers rounded to the nearest 5. I will call equals m round bracket open a1 comma 5. It should give me 20 as a number. Then I come down. Here also it should be 20. Why? The nearest multiple of 5 is 20 here. 20 is divisible by 5 and it's the nearest number to 21. Even for 22, it should be 20. Whereas for 23, it will be 25, 24, 25, 25. It means we are rounding to the nearest multiple of 5. Instead of 1, 2 and 3 appearing in the last digit, we round it to the nearest 5. We take it to either 20 or 25. We specify the second number here, 5. Then you may also round it to the nearest multiple of 10. All of them would become 20 instead of one number. You just take a look at this. Nearest multiple of 24 is 20 itself. Whereas for 25, it's 30. Because anything above 5 is considered to be the next number, 0.5. Anything above 0.5 is taken to the next integer. Similar to that, if it exceeds 5, we will take it to the nearest 10. Therefore, you can round it to nearest multiple of given number, 5, 10 or whatever multiple you wish to get. Then ML, then modulo remainder. Sorry, ML, matrix multiplication. M round, this is M round. I'll show you how modulo remainder works. I'll remove all these things. I'll divide these numbers by mod A1. I'll divide it by 7. When I divide 20 by 7, 6 would be the remainder. By 7, when divided by 20, what will happen? 14 would be the second multiple, 14. After that, there will be 6 remaining numbers, 6. Whereas for 21, 3 times 7 is 21. Remainder would be 0. Then 1. 2, 3, 4. Why this happens? This happens because you get only the remainder after division. You get only the remaining number. When you divide 20 by 7, you will get 6 as a remainder. Whereas when you divide 21 by 7, you will not get any remainder. 0 is the remainder. Then for 22, 1 would be the remainder. Remainder, modulo, remainder is given by mod function. Then m round. M round, we have covered m round. Then pi. Pi is simply the value of mathematical pi we use. It's the numerical value of the pi we use. E equals pi, bracket open, bracket close. It gives you 3.14159. You may expand it. You will get several more digits. 159, 6254. 3.14159, 6254. We normally write it as 22 by 7 in ordinary mathematics. And pi has got in several digits after the dot. The number of digits is unending. It seems some computer has been employed in calculating the digits continuously after dot. It's still working on it. No end to the number of digits after 3.1415. Okay. Pi is 22 by 7 or mathematical pi, pi r square, pi d. These formulae, do you remember? Area of circle. What is the formula for area of circle? Pi pillar. Pi r square. Pi into radius square is the formula for finding the area of a circle. Then what is the formula for finding the perimeter of a circle? 2 pi r. 2 pi r. The pi represented in mathematics is also represented in MS Excel in the form of pi function equals pi bracket open bracket. Okay. Then pi. Then fact. We have, what is it? Yesterday we have written a program, JavaScript program for calculating factorial. Excel also does the same calculation and it will, and it will give the same result equals fact 7. Fact of 7 should be 5040 equals fact 6. It should be 120. Okay. I have wrongly started here. Power is the next function. Power function gives power of one number to another, x comma y. You provide x and y as the argument. It will give you the result equals power bracket open 3 comma 2. It should be 9. 3 power 2 is 9. I press enter 9. X power y. Okay. Then matrix. We have not demonstrated the use of matrix. M inverse. These functions. M determ, M inverse, ML. These three functions have not been demonstrated to you. I don't want to confuse you too much because I don't know how much acquaintance you now have with matrices. Therefore, I don't want to confuse you. You simply understand that there are functions for matrix manipulation. To find the determinant, there is M determ. To find the inverse, there is M inverse. And to multiply two matrices, we have ML. These are the functions available. Then quotient. I said there is a function called mod. Mod gives only the remainder. Whereas to find the quotient, we have a function called quotient itself. I say equals quotient A1, 7. When A1 20 is divided by 7, what would be the quotient? 2 is the quotient. 14 is the nearest number we get. 2 would be the quotient. Then I apply the same formula here. 3 is the quotient. 0 is the remainder. Then 3 is the quotient. 3 is the quotient. For all these numbers, 3 would be the only quotient because 21 is the nearest number divisible by 7 here. Quotient would be 3. For even 22, 24. Up to which number? 28. When 28 comes, you get 4 as the quotient. Right? 26, 27, and 28. With 28, I would get 0 and 4 for the remainder and quotient. Mod and quotient would return 0 and 4 because There is zero remainder when we divide 28 by 7. 4 sevens are 28 and quotient would become 4. Okay. Then what is the next function? Radians. We have already used it. Radians function was used for plotting of sine cosine waves, sine and cosine waves. Equals, we have entered the angle, then equals sine radians of A1, A2. Do you remember? Bracket close, equals cos within bracket radians, bracket open, A2, bracket close, bracket close. Don't you remember the formula? You can take the formula and take a look at it. The function for plotting sine and cosine waves. Okay, radians converts the given angle into radians. Whereas degrees is the opposite of this. When you give radians as the input, it will convert the radians into equivalent degree value. Okay, degrees is the opposite of radians. Then rand. We have used a form of rand called rand between. Rand between was already used by us for generating marks, random marks. Rand between 80, 100. It will give us some value between 80 and 100. Whereas rand is a function which generates random values in the range of 0 and 1. It has got 0 as the lower limit, 1 as the upper limit. Between 0 and 1, it generates several values. I'll show you how. Rand. Rand for random. Rand for random. Okay. Can I clear this area? Yes. Now I say rand. Done. I copy this. I paste it in several places. See what happens. Random numbers are automatically generated. Then I can use rand between. I want the numbers to be in a particular range. I can use rand between, and I want all the random numbers to be between 15 and 25. Rand between. Because we have already used it in the range of 80 and 100, I simply wanted to make it appear in a different range. We have all the random numbers and you see the numbers 16, it's greater than 15. We said it should all be in the range of 15 and 25. It's happening every time and you refresh this, new numbers are generated. You enter any cell, come out, new random numbers are generated. Okay. A similar function is employed for generating your login passcode every day. Why the passcode changes nowadays? Every day we get a different login passcode, whereas it is used in what? Another programming language. It is in PHP. Okay, PHP generates your random passcode every day. I don't know. I don't know in the sense I too can't guess it. It simply generates something at the time of assigning the test and gives you the passcode. I know it only after it generates. Okay, it's for making you alert that you should be able to feed any passcode without mistake. That is the reason why I have used rand between as the formula for generating your passcodes. Rand and rand between are known to us. We have already used them. Okay, then Roman. I told you about Arabic. At the initial stages, I told you about Arabic. Now you provide any Arabic number and convert it to Roman. All these are called Arabic numbers. 22, 15, all these are Arabic numbers. I will convert them to Roman of B1. See what happens. It's converted to equivalent Roman numbers. You just take a look. XB is 15. XXI is 21. XXII is 22. And you have to listen. These are Arabic numbers converted to equivalent Roman numerals. I told you about Roman numbers and the Indian system of numbers. Previously, Indian system used Tamil. We used A, U, Ka, all those to be the numbers. Whereas they are good for representing integers. They were not suitable for representing dotted decimal value. Whereas the Arabic system provided us the flexibility of using dot and digits after dot. 2.5789. It's possible for us to easily write fractional numbers also in Arabic system. Therefore, everyone adopted the Arabic system of numbers for convenience of using fractional digits and integers. Okay. Done. Roman system was discontinued. Roman system is still being used for some applications, whereas we don't commonly use it for mathematics. Mathematics has adopted the Arabic system, and we call it the Indo-Arabic system because Indians also seemed to have been using the same numerals, whereas Arabs were found to have been involved with trading in several European countries. European trading. It made them the inventors of number system, Arabic number system. Whereas Indians also seemed to have known something about this system, the system of dotted decimal numbers. Okay. Done. Sometimes they call it Indo-Arabic system, especially in India. Whereas in the international arena, they call it Arabic. Therefore, there are two opposites. One is Arabic, the other one is Roman. These two are complementary to each other. You can convert a number from Arabic to Roman, then Roman to Arabic. This is one thing. And then there are another set of functions. One is called mod, other one is quotient. Because mod is the remainder value. Quotient is the number of multiples. If, meedi. Other end on the namakku mod